Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your fortnightly check-in with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign, Saggy, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So remember, these are purely tarot. There's no astrology in these, so make sure you check out whichever one speaks most to you. Sometimes in order to do that, you got to check out all three. So with that said, for your cross purposes this fortnight, you've got the Chariot card. So straight up, the universe is basically saying to you, slow your roll. Okay, it looks like you're trying to potentially run too many things at any given moment, or potentially run too quickly with whatever it is that's in your hands. Slow down. The Chariot card as a macrocosmic card does suggest that things are they're a little bit fast and furious, and not necessarily in the good way. Another way that this could potentially show up for you as well is that there's some element of you that needs to be adapted at the moment. So sit still long enough in order to gain the wisdom. On the microcosmic level, you have the Empress, right? So this coupled with the Chariot card, you've got a double hit of major card energy here, right? One of them would be anyway, but the second one's from a full deck. So what this says to me is, not only are you trying to, excuse me, not only are you trying to rush things, but it also looks like maybe you are overestimating, and I say this out of all love, care and courtesy, but maybe you're overestimating what your results are going to be from something. So take a minute here just to kind of ask yourself, am I trying to push this a little bit too fast, too quick? All right. For your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Nine of Swords, you've got the Four of Cups, and you've got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, usually a Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo male, with the Four of Cups. This is potentially a connection with someone. It doesn't have to be personal. It could be professional. It could be platonic. There's something here that you are kind of undecided about. And so it's almost like the results that you're getting from something are ambiguous, and it's because you're not entirely sure about whether you're invested in it or not. That Nine of Swords with the Four of Cups does suggest that there's a little bit of a funk around the career at the moment, around the career, the work and or the business. Let's see what's going on in that section for you. For this, you've got the Ace of Swords, so new endeavours with the Three of Wands that you're trying to build out into the world with the Seven of Swords. So it looks like maybe here, the words that I'm hearing in my mind are there's a design flaw. I'm really sorry to say that, and I hope that's not the case, but it does look like something here, some idea, some project, something that you're working with, whether you're studying or in academia or, even in some other area of your life, if you're retired, etc. It looks like you haven't really thought the whole thing through, and maybe it's just a little bit too quick. All right, now for your for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this actually looks like you are probably working a bit too hard as opposed to smart. We know Sagittarius are universally bloody intelligent. You guys have got smarts for days. This just looks to me like you're spinning your wheels effectively, and I guess that's what the Chariot card was trying to tell you. Streamline your focus, and this isn't about getting rid of stuff. It's about asking yourself if what you're doing at the moment really is working as best as you think it is. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this looks like you could be on your travels or maybe leaving the job, and this looks like the reason that this is happening is because a lot of you are unsatisfied with the current way that things are. And also it looks like there's been a change implemented within your current employer that you are not on board with. It's something that really kind of goes against your fundamental beliefs, etc. And you know, for a Sagittarius, you guys, your integrity and your beliefs are everything to you. So it's like maybe the work-based culture has shifted away from service to profit, and you're like, no, you know what, this doesn't work for me. Or maybe, you know, there's not enough profit for the people that actually do the work, but the people at the top are just getting everything. So there's something here about this where you're really paying attention to what feels right for you. And I like that. Stick with it. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, whatever ideas you have are great. It's just that the timing is not right at the moment. There's something unclear. Some of the information that you're getting doesn't either make sense or add up. And so it's really important that you kind of step back from this and ask yourself, okay, what is it that I'm not necessarily seeing here? For those of you that are retired and no longer working, yeah, I really feel for you guys. This is actually you starting to design what you're ready to share with the world. And there's something that you're ready to kind of start putting out, but you don't really, it's almost like you don't really know how yet. For your, you know, and this is more from a case of this is something I want to share as opposed to like something that I need to do for money. For your love and relations, you've got the Page of Pentacles with the Five of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. I love this for you. So for those of you that are single, this, I actually think that this is, I think you guys admitting to yourselves that actually you would like to be in a relationship, or that maybe you feel a little bit lonely. Like there's a moment of real honesty here on a self level that opens you up to the possibility of a relationship. I'm not necessarily seeing a person here, but I am definitely seeing the potential for it, because you are finally in a space to say, actually, this would be kind of cool. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is, I don't really know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it. It looks like your partner has been really, really busy and may not necessarily have had much time for you. And some new endeavor that either you or they have that you wanted to kind of, you know, get off the ground and up and running doesn't go ahead in the time frame that was expected. And there's a part of you that is actually really happy about this, because it's like, well, now that this isn't happening, I actually get to spend more time with my significant other. If you could open up the dialogue for that, I think you would feel a lot better about it internally. For your money and materials, you've got the Six of Wands. Nice. Reasons to celebrate with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And the Ace of Cups. Your finances are getting a very welcome boost over this next fortnight. This is new customers, more clients, if that's your kind of thing. It's potentially a raise when it comes to the job if you work for someone else. I will say, just because you had that Seven of Swords in the thingy, if, you know, you get a raise and they're like, oh, you know, this is just for your hard work, know that there will be changes that follow. All right. Just, it's not quite as free and easy as it appears to be, right? Always a catch, as they say. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, I love this for turning a corner with your health and really seeing a lot of great results from a lot of hard work and effort that you've been putting in on looking after your health and or specifically your diet, especially where it comes to like you having to have cut down on or eliminate certain things from the diet. It looks like you've done really well with that and you'll be seeing good results very quickly. And then when it comes to your home and environment, I mean, I like this for home in that they're bringing great energies to the home, right? The home is a space that is warm, it's fun, it's creative, it's loving, it's filled with everything that you need. But interestingly enough, it looks like some of you could potentially or possibly be moving. So it'd be interesting to see how this shows up for you. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic fortnight. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.